All right, you guys, let's go! Woo! Let's make this one happen. Josh and Jimbo, win the day.
Win the day.
We're excited to bring you one of the topics that we love the most. What is it, Josh?
Discipline.
We love, no, we don't love discipline, but
No.
to do anything that's worthwhile,
You gotta have it.
you got to
gotta
have
have
it.
it.
So, man up, woman up. Let's make discipline a part of our
Or
lives.
kid up too.
Hey,
Kid up. Let's go. Kid it up.
Kid it up. Hey, Josh, you have anything that you want to tell the people out there?
Yes. Like, comment, share, and you know what? Subscribe.
Yeah,
So
just
let's do it.
Go ahead and subscribe. Also, this guy is over here. He's on Instagram. I'm on Instagram too. So you want to check us out on Instagram?
Yes.
We're gonna put our links up.
We'll put it below.
So follow us. All right, let's get it started.
Let's go.
Hey, you guys, welcome to Win the Day with Josh and Jimbo. This is Jimbo,
I'm Josh.
and we are super excited about what we're going to be bringing you guys today.
What the heck?
Some lighting issues here.
Oh, shit.
We're going to be bringing you all about discipline, so stick around. We hope you guys enjoy what we got next. You know, all of us don't enjoy discipline.
No.
It's actually something that is not that exciting.
No.
But it's very, very important, kind of a key foundation of what it takes to be successful. You know, it's even biblical that discipline sucks, and I'm gonna show you why. So Hebrews 12:11 says, "No discipline seems pleasant at the time, yet painful." But the big but, I like big
What's
butts.
the but?
I can't
What's the
not
but?
lie. But in the end, yields a harvest of righteousness. So discipline, if it's talked about in the Bible, I think it's important for us in our lives.
Absolutely. And so we do have 4 key points that we eat, sleep, and breathe personally for us, and we want to give those to you and help you along the way.
All right, guys, so our first tip that we want to share with you is how to know your weaknesses and also make sure you're eliminating those weaknesses.
Eliminate all those temptations. Get rid of them.
Sorry. And eliminating the temptations behind your
Get your
weakness.
words right.
So I want to share with you a little bit about where one of my weaknesses and how I have eliminated that. And it's drum roll, yeah. It's social media, right? So I think we all kind of deal with this
I
right
think
now.
everybody deals with social media.
Yeah, we're in this new age of what do we do with this new platform, and it's
Yes.
everywhere. It's on our tablets, on our phones, at all times, and it can be tough, right?
Yes.
Like it's very tough. No matter if you're, I meet 60-year-olds who have social media like at the ready all the time. So the number one thing that I've been able to do is I've set a timer on my phone. And I know that like once the timer says it's time to go,
It's done.
time is over. So it keeps me moving forward and not having to stay on my phone watching, doing the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. In fact, you saw my Instagram video the other day. I called out people and I was like, I'm really calling myself out because
Right.
it goes Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I've actually added Snapchat and
TikTok, bro.
And then don't forget LinkedIn. So we're batting 6 right now with the things that I'm trying to juggle.
It's crazy because the other day I was like an hour late, maybe an hour,
Yeah,
and
like an
10?
hour and 15.
And you're like, dude, what are you doing? Like, why can't you get to the gym on time? Why are you always, what set of time when you never show up? Because I'm on my social media. I get up, the first thing I do, I don't even like get up and like yawn, stretch. I don't like, okay, God, thank you for this day. Thank you for waking me up. The first thing I do is I pick my phone up and I'm like, okay, let me see who texts me. Let me see my emails. Oh, social media, click Facebook, 2 hours, gone. It's gone. And I know like we're saying like social media is like our, like just deal breaker, but mine's is, social media is for sure like top of the list, but mine's is grocery shopping. I don't know what it is about the grocery shopping, but I will walk in, no list at all, and I leave out with a scrunchie, toenail clippers, nair that I don't even nair. I'm like, what is all this stuff I need?
He's like, well, I got these rubber duckies.
I know. I'm like, what am I doing? So now what I do now, not diapers. I guess I'm getting that for the Amelia. But no, like, so for me now, I'm like trying to make sure like I have a set list of things that I need, and I only bring cash. So parents, if you're out there and you're listening and you're watching, all of our 100 subscribers, so it should be 150 by the time we end this. But if you're like, okay, I made my list. If it doesn't make the list, don't get it. So, with that being said,
sorry, I had to say I love you, Allison.
So if soap is not on your list, you are going 2 weeks without soap. So I better smell must when I walk past you, okay? If it's not on there, if it's not on your list, do not get it, period.
Speaking of which.
I didn't buy soap.
Yeah, but
it wasn't on my list.
I forgot deodorant today.
I know. I smell it.
All right, and tip number 2 for us today is to set SMART goals. SMART goals is an acronym that stands for, is it the goal specific, what it has to be set out? Is it M, measurable? How do I know that I'm making progress towards my goals? A, is it achievable? If I'm trying to run a marathon tomorrow, that's probably not realistic. R is relevant and how it actually relates to you. So why am I doing that? And T is it has to have a time. So in a week, in a day, in 6 months, I want to accomplish these things.
You know, and it's funny because I actually think that that specific one is such a general one for everyone. But I don't understand why it's the hardest one of all to maintain, because I feel like a lot of people do like I do. Like I will say something like, oh, I want to lose 100 pounds. That's such a huge goal. Not saying it's not something you can't do, but I feel like it's so huge and it takes so many months, almost probably like a year, to get to that goal that sometimes you lose sight. I mean, and it's true.
Yeah. You get it's fatigue, right?
Yeah, you get fatigue.
After you're doing it so long, you're like, I'm comfortable where I'm at. Right. I'm gonna stop.
And then you plateau at one point, maybe at 6 months, and then you stop losing weight for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then you give up, and then your goal is gone. So I feel like for me, I try to make it small daily ones every day. So instead of saying I'm gonna lose 100 pounds, I say, I'm gonna eat lean and clean. All of the meal prep that I cook, I'm gonna only eat that for today. Tomorrow, I'm gonna run 2 miles. So I think if you make it smaller ones and you accomplish them, then you start building your confidence, and then you start seeing that progress happen over and over. It's like a snowball effect.
Yeah, I see mostly with the kids that when we're working, they come in and they want the end sight. So they want the big goals, like that they see the big girls do, the older like the teenagers or the other college kids, and what they're accomplishing. And so we look at what other people are doing, and we're like, I want that tomorrow.
Right.
Instead of okay, I am where I am, step 0.
Right.
What goal can I set to go to step 1? Right. And so a big way for us to do that, because when we are coaching, we have this routine, 2.5 minutes, there's all these sections. And so for us, as coaches, we step into even 2 hours of practice time and we say, okay, our goal for this practice is to make it through jump sequence, through tumbling, or we're gonna do the pyramid 5 times. So setting goals that are measurable, am I getting better? That are setting goals that are obtainable, right? So that way we know that like he said, we don't get fatigued after a certain time, is important, and that's what helps track us through making it to there.
And that was a big one for me too, because I used to be in the beginning of the season, I'm like, okay guys, we're gonna do our first full out in September, and the kids would be like, bro, what are you
we
talking
haven't
about?
even marked our stunts
We haven't
yet.
got the choreography yet. What are you talking about? So I think for me, I make a list, a schedule, just a detailed things. Okay guys, when we get our routine, we're gonna focus on just the opening, focus on the spacing, just very detailed. And then when we accomplish at the end, I'm like, hey guys, did we do everything that we said we was gonna do today? How did you feel about it? Their confidence is building as we speak. So then they feel better stepping into their next practice.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys are out there setting SMART goals to help you get through. Especially, drop us a comment down below if you generally set goals and then you're what is it, January 18th, and your New Year's resolution is over because you wanted to lose 100 pounds in 18 days and it didn't work, or you wanted to, whatever it is, that was some unobtainable goal. So drop us down below, let us know if you feel this message and if this tip resonates with you.
Yes.
All right, you guys, we hope that you're enjoying everything that we have for you so far. We still have a few more tips And guess what? We're even going to include just a few bonus tips at the end, because always more is more, less is never more, right? Sure. So especially when it comes to discipline, the more disciplined you are, obviously, the better your results. So tip number 3 that we're going to give you is to keep it simple, stupid, right? Small changes to your daily routine can have big results later. So if you're having some trouble with accomplishing a goal, maybe making a minor tweak to it will actually help you get it.
Yeah, so speaking of like creating new habits, one of my biggest obstacles when it came to like my weight loss was my last meal. Just paint your picture. I'm here at the gym working probably 12 hours, so we'll probably get to the gym about like 9 o'clock, and we're doing like office work, and then like 12:30, 1, we're probably like coaching teams like Dutchtown.
Yeah, we definitely start about around 1, a little bit later now, but from 1 to 9, on your feet, working out. Yep.
You're skipping your 3rd or 4th meal because you're too busy. So by the time I get off, I'm like, my heart's racing. I'm like, oh my God, I'm starving. What I'm gonna eat? All I can think about is like Chick-fil-A, Sonic is down the street.
Wait, hold on. Are you a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich, or are you a Popeyes chicken sandwich?
Obviously Popeyes. Their spicy chicken is on point.
But
their spicy
Chick-fil-A is better than
point.
Everything, twice on Sundays, even though they're closed. But all right, continue.
Anywho, so back to what I was saying before I was really interrupted about Popeye's chicken. I would struggle with like getting home and just eating my meals. So just something very simple. I brought my last meal to work. And I would sit here at 9 o'clock, no one's in the gym, and I would take 30 minutes to just slowly eat my food, slowly process it, and then by the time I'm ready to leave, I'm good to go.
Yeah, that's great, because driving home hungry is not fun.
Not fun at all.
And in fact, the things that I had to do when I didn't bring my meal was like, I would just kind of find a different way. So working in Prairieville, living in Port Allen, and that commute, I would just like, I have to go the back way, go around, no Sonic, no Chick-fil-A.
That's worse when you like live 30 minutes away. I'm down the street, so I can just go,
yeah.
But like 30 minutes of being hungry, like that's awful.
Yeah, so I drink a lot of water, and then I just drive home, put on my headphones. But one of the things that I've actually done to make myself more productive, small little thing, and Allison can attest to this, is I would always sit down to watch TV like on the weekends or something, or after work or whatever, and she's like, hey, can you help with the clothes, laundry, picking up around the house, whatever. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get to it in 15 minutes. Let me sit down and decompress from the day.
2 hours later.
No, I'd wake up on the couch and be like, wait, I didn't get anything done. So, 12 hours later, I'm still sleeping on the couch. But no, but honestly, now having a pregnant wife, I know that if I don't get it done, she's gonna be super upset, and I don't want to upset her. So when I get home, if there's anything to do, I knock it out first thing. So in the business world, we call it eat the frog, right? So like if you have something to do that you don't want to do, get it done first. And then the rest of it is easy. You can enjoy TV, social media, whatever that after, but make sure you eat the frog first. Whatever you don't want to do or that you're looking forward to the least, making a phone call to a cheer mom that's not happy, make sure we get that done first, so that way the rest of the day you can enjoy. All right, you guys, our next tip that we have for you, I feel as if a lot of us actually need to hear this. It might not be something that we've ever thought through, but I want to give you a little bit of encouragement that it's not just you. Right. It's all of us.
It's all of us.
And that is overestimating our willpower.
Yes. So I know for me, like, I love the gym. Like, the gym is like my go-to place, my safe haven, where I can just decompress. Just not at 9 o'clock at night. I would like try to go to the gym and like work out, and I'm like calling Jimbo because I'm tired. We done worked 12 hours. We coached from 1 to 9. My feet hurt. I'm irritated because the kids were crying. They didn't want to work today. And I'm like, sis, I need your help. I need your help. I need some help. Somebody help me. I need convincing. Get in the gym and work out. And it never works.
Convince me to go to the gym.
Convince me to go to the gym.
Right. Okay.
So what I did was, instead of going where my willpower is like the least, I go where it is the most, which is like maybe 9 o'clock where I'm refreshed, I just woke up, I'm good to go, versus where I'm like tired and worn out. So I pick a different time to go.
Yeah, I think that we all think that we're superheroes, and at some point, it's not in the cards. Like, there's only so much willing that you can get through. I think it's like 2 weeks or something that your willpower take you through.
Yes.
Dieting is this way. This is why like the carb diets tend to not work, or like the no-fat diet, or the starve yourself diet that we see everyone on. But for me, it's actually the spending diet that I have no willpower over. So like, I'm a big like, ooh, I see it, and it's never groceries or something that's small. It's like,
always expensive stuff.
Hey, I want that new camera. Or, hey, we are gonna start a YouTube channel and I need everything. All the lights, the bells, the whistles, all that stuff. So I know that if I spend, that it's actually not the best idea for our financial future. Right. So what Allison and I do is two things. One, as soon as I swipe the card, or in the computer, Allison gets a little ding, so we have some things to talk about. Kind of like, opening up the conversation to why did you buy the $700 computer when we don't really need that computer? Or what the biggest thing that we do, and it's every once a month that we do it, is we create a budget. Allison and I sit down. It's not fun. We typically don't get along for much of the budgeting meeting. It's a little easier whenever you're like Josh, but he has me to answer to, so I make sure that his willpower is on. But so for Allison and I, we create the budget together. We kind of talk about what we can and can't spend, and that helps us it helps her too, not have to just will through, like, can I have that, can I not have that? So don't overestimate your willpower. You're not a superhero. Create boundaries, create accountability, and make sure that you are, not beating yourself up. Give yourself a little bit of grace if you eat that that cupcake that you probably weren't supposed to, but it was sitting right there all day, and it's super hard to not. So give yourself some grace, because we might love Superman and Wonder Woman, but we are not them.
No.
All right, you guys, like as we promised before, here are our bonus tips. So we have 2 bonus tips for you. Bonus tip number 1 is to make sure that you are consuming healthy diet, drinking a bunch of water, and getting a whole lot of sleep.
I mean, I know it's very simple, and you're probably like, what does that got to do with discipline? But you'll be very surprised how eating healthy, drinking a lot of water, and just getting enough sleep will do for your confidence. It makes you feel great. You have a lot of clarity. You can think straight. Your willpower is probably at 100 at this point.
Yeah, no, like now, I don't always eat the best, especially in the past, but I can tell based on my productivity what my diet is. In fact, anytime that I have a cheerleader that's going through like a down practice, they're like, man, I feel weird. Number 1 question is, what did you eat? How much have you drank, water-wise? And did you sleep last night? And a lot of times the answer is either no or badly to one of those 3. Right. So even though it's kind of cliche, like eat better, drink more water, get a lot of sleep, there really are key components to each of them that'll help you win the day. Yes. That'll put you in a better mindset, that'll give you more clarity, and that'll keep you disciplined and keep your willpower up, so that way you can continue to be disciplined.
Yes.
All right, and wrapping up today's video is our last and final tip, and that is to make sure you have an accountability partner.
Yes. So, everybody knows Jimbo's my best friend, and so he's definitely my number 1 accountability partner, and he helps me with my nutrition, just keeping me on track. When my willpower is low, he's the one that's like, you got it, no, keep pushing, keep fighting, and so that's what you need.
Yeah, an accountability partner is kind of like a cheerleader, right?
Yes.
So it's the person that when your willpower does drop down, that you can definitely go to.
They're rooting you on the whole time.
Yeah, they're just rooting you on, or they're like mom or dad, like, no, you're not gonna go buy Sonic today. If you're in business and you don't have an accountability partner, it's hard to do life alone. If you have any specific goal that's monumental, you definitely need an accountability partner. Right. There's so many things that you need to be making sure that you are doing life with other people to make sure you're either one, holding them accountable, and you also have that accountability in your part. Because the worst thing that you can possibly do, and Josh and I do this to each other all the time, is the phone call that says, hey, I messed up.
Every time. Every time.
And the only way that that works between the two of us is that there's obviously grace,
Yes.
that we're working on it together. So someone that's either been through your position, that knows what you're going through, that's, has paved the way, or that's going through it with you, but make sure that they can show you grace, so that way they're not so rude that you don't ever want to, you don't want to be scared to check in with the person, right? You want to make sure that you have that. So usually it's about someone that's around your age, or that's going through what you're going through, or someone that's already gone through that. So hope you guys enjoyed our video. Hopefully you got something out of it. We're so excited that you've joined us all the way through and enjoyed those 4 tips plus the 2 bonuses. If there's anything that we can do for you, or if there's anything that we that you need from us, just let us know. We will put our email address down below. We also have our Instagrams tagged below. So thank you guys so much. Josh, anything you want to tell them? Yep, just about normal. So thanks you guys again, and we'll see y'all soon.